Mike Bledsoe here with Sara Sigmundsdottir, and we're just hanging out here at Wodapalooza in beautiful Miami and enjoying the weather. Today the sun came out and we're having a great time.
No, Mike and I did some winter swimming when we were overseas with the Aleco group. Is that a sport that you're interested in?
Actually, I just decided that I'm gonna learn how to surf in Iceland. It's called cold water surfing.
How are the waves in Iceland?
The waves are really good. That's why I want to learn it.
So, number 3 in the world. You're a dominating lady, and I like it. That's pretty amazing. Has your training this year changed from last year to kind of keep that platform that you've created?
So, I met my new coach, which is coaching me now, at regionals. So that's pretty much what has changed. And like what I needed when I started CrossFit, I just started by myself, and I was just looking at YouTube videos and doing it in a global gym. So I needed all like the keeping pull-ups. I just went straight to butterfly pull-ups and.
Girl after my own heart, self-taught and being a badass right out the gate.
Yeah.
So you didn't have a coach before that last year?
I had a coach. I didn't have a coach the first year. Then I decided to have a coach, and now I just changed coaches. So.
How long have you been training?
I've been doing CrossFit since January 2013.
You climbed the ladder really fast.
Yeah, I wanted to start in 2012. I competed in a CrossFit competition without knowing I was competing in a CrossFit competition. I was like, wow, this is really fun. So, and then a month later, I broke my wrist, so I couldn't start CrossFit unless a year later. So I was so hungry to start. So maybe that's the reason why I don't know.
That's incredible. That just blows my mind. Just coming into the sport and within 3 years, not even 2 years.
Yeah, it's about 3 years now, I think. Yeah.
What was your background before CrossFit?
I actually was a fat kid. So, yeah.
I love it.
I was
Do we have pictures?
No, I don't.
Show everybody?
I actually, I didn't like people taking photos of me then. So I'm trying to find some pictures, but I'm working on it, I promise.
You don't mind the pictures now, though?
No, I don't care about the pictures now. Now I just show my guns.
So this is a good point to make about when you start any type of program, whether it be fitness or nutrition. Take a before picture, people. Take a before picture. Because you're going to want that picture. No, you don't have to love it when it happens, but you're going to want that picture.
Yeah.
What's on the agenda for this year? Do you save yourself, or do you do a lot of competitions?
This year I decided just to compete in a few competitions. I decided to compete in 3 competitions without regionals and games, so total of 5 competitions. It was hard not competing at Wodapalooza. I really wanted to, but my coach was like, you have to choose Wodapalooza or ECC. So I decided to compete at the ECC.
Are you going to make that same decision next year?
I don't know.
You're using this weekend to get used to the time change?
Yeah, and just to,
So it seems like you're really trying to figure out what works best for you and your body for competition. Have you been doing a lot of travel since the games, or has it just been you've locked it down? I know a lot of athletes will travel a lot more, do more photo shoots, and you don't notice, but it wears you down.
Yeah, it
and
really
so I
does.
wasn't sure what your approach was.
No, my goal is training is number 1. If I haven't been doing well in training, I can't go anywhere. That's just a rule.
Yeah.
I'm aiming for the games. Nothing is going in my way, so.
Was there something last year that you would have done differently that kind of maybe you reflect on as a learning experience, or sometimes when I do something that I could have done differently, it sometimes will haunt me where I get a little obsessive about it. And I'm like, no, I gotta chuck it up and make this as a learning experience somehow. That's how I convince myself that it's okay.
That way, that's how you don't get depressed.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
so was there anything that you would have done differently?
I just remember the first event, so I messed up a few things at the games. I made a few mistakes. So I messed up my sandbag event. I made a game plan which was against the rules, so I had to bring my heaviest sandbag back down again, which cost me the first place. I messed up my sprinting, so I don't know, I think it was just stressful being there and at the big stage, and all those people are watching you, and it's a little bit pressure. So I think next year will be better because now I know what I'm gonna do.
I know a lot of men and women who in the gym, they perform at a phenomenal level and they're like some of the most competitive, you know, physically, but the moment they step on the playing field, they fall apart. What do you do? Is there like a mantra or anything that you tell yourself that like keeps you focused?
No, it just happens. It's like, it's so weird how my body works. Like, always 2 days before competition, I'm like, oh, my knees, my shoulder, my neck, oh, this is not going to be my weekend. And then when the competition starts, it's just beast mode. It's really like the adrenaline and everything. It helps so much.
Yeah.
Now I gotta ask, how old are you?
I'm 23.
Oh, it all makes sense.
I had not quite found competition yet, but I know what you're talking about. At least for me, when I'm in the gym, I am proficient.
Yeah.
As soon as you put me onto a competition floor, add a little organized chaos, my baby monster comes out. And it dominates and it wants to eat everything. Some people are programmed, it's like the fight or flight concept.
Yeah, exactly.
You either run and have an adrenaline dump, you know, for the experience, or you rise to the occasion and you PR.
Yeah, exactly.
And you just do something phenomenal, like get third in the world. No big deal, right? No big deal.
What do you hope to be at the games? Like, what's your best strength?
I love muscle ups. I love wall balls. I love GHDs. Like, I really love everything except for handstand walks.
What have you been doing to prepare for the handstand walk? Like, what's that training look like?
So I actually just got a new gymnastic coach, which is Duke, who works with Power Monkey. Yeah, so
Duke.
Yeah, so he's helping me a lot now. So I just started with him last week. So I'm excited to see what he's gonna let me do.
Do you have any post-competition rituals? You know, just something that you do prior to post-competition every time. Like, for example, whenever I do a weightlifting competition, as soon as I weigh in, I go eat a burger.
Oh yeah.
It's just what I do.
Yeah.
I don't, it just fuels me mentally and emotionally, makes you feel better. Is there something like that you kind of
Oh yeah.
have accumulated?
So my tradition is like 3 months before a competition, I can't eat any candy or anything. But on Saturdays, I can eat chocolate cashew nuts. So that's the only thing I can eat. So always after competition, I'm like, I gotta get my Ben & Jerry's now.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's my tradition: burger and Ben & Jerry's.
Mine feels weak. I just do French toast.
French toast. What?
That's like my favorite thing.
What?
Really?
Oh yeah.
That's like so simple.
I'm a simple person.
That's so simple.
Well, thanks for joining us. Really enjoyed it, and I look forward to watching you compete in the future.
Thank you so much.